Well, hello everyone. I'm talking today about the book Master of the Game, Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is entitled Where to Begin. Master of the Game, Principles and Techniques for Becoming an Expert Role-Playing Game Master, Gary Gygax, co-creator of the Dungeons & Dragons game. Today I'm discussing, like I said, Chapter 3. Chapter 3, Gary goes into details and suggestions of building a proper library of reference. One of the things that he mentions that as a dungeon master, you're constantly trying to improve, to increase the quality of the enjoyment of the experience for the players. I agree with that. That's a really good concept, and I think that a lot of us apply ourselves to studying in our downtime, but he really gets into details about acquiring a good library, and then what different sources you can go to, auctions or garage sales, or he doesn't mention garage sales, but he does mention auctions, are good sources to collect your gaming material. Of course, things have changed a little bit now. We've gone from, different, our bookstore, Barnes & Noble, a lot of times now we're purchasing online and, online auctions or eBay or Amazon or different various sources that we can trade with fellow gamers, which he suggests. He also talks about, if funds are tight, he's talking about how it may be difficult for someone that's younger that may be in college or what have you to collect the materials financially. So he talks about, sharing the load in the group, that, coordinate with your fellow players to collect different books, and that way you're not overlapping each other, and you can cross-reference and use material in your group, which is a good idea for the younger crowds and for the older crowds alike, those that are in a tight spot financially that may not be able to get all the books that they want. He goes into details. This is a rather short chapter. He goes into details about making adjustments as a dungeon master to accommodate the group. Look at what your players enjoy. Try to focus in on those things. He also talks about not being too aggressive as a dungeon master, especially if you go from, a single one-shot type playing style to a campaign, that you don't want to just kill off your players. And he specifically said, you want to make it that they have a 95% chance probability of living to make it more fun for the players. Otherwise, your playing group and your campaign is going to fold. 95 seems pretty graceful. My games are, I think, a little tougher than that. Let's say they probably got a 80-85% chance of survival. Although we have a fantastic group, they play really well together, so they probably do have a better chance than 85% to survive. But I like to really throw them a challenge as much as I can. I don't want things to be too easy for them. But Chapter 3 was a short chapter. It was a good chapter, building on some basic principles of thinking about the style of dungeon mastering or game mastering, going from single one-shot type games, building into having campaigns, studying on your downtime, accommodating your group, and then just doing your best to try to improve and grow as a blossoming dungeon master. So that's Chapter 3 of Master of the Game. I highly recommend checking out the book. It's It's kind of expensive online on eBay and Amazon, but occasionally you can find it for, a reasonable price. So check out Master the Game by Gary Gygax, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you enjoy the videos, please share, like, and subscribe. And thank you, everyone. And I'll see you in the next video.